Back in the book segment tonight, polyfamilies, which means multiple partners in one home interacting with one another. NBC News featured a situation in Atlanta where 3 men and 2 women are raising 1 child.
You 2 are married and you sleep together. You 2 are dating and sleep together. You 2 are dating and sleep together. And you 2 are dating and sleep together.
Yeah.
How is this not awkward?
If somebody said, describe your family to me, I would say, there's 2 dads, 1 mom, and 1 person dating another person.
It's a lot to keep track of.
Not really.
If you had to explain it to someone who had absolutely no context, what is being poly?
More laundry.
Yeah, it's being open to the idea that you don't have to have just that one, that you can accept more people into your life.
You have one of your sons who doesn't approve.
He left home and never came back.
Did that make you think maybe this isn't worth it? My son doesn't want to be a part of this.
I had chalked it up to being a teenager. And it's like, oh, he'll be bad.
Here now to analyze Gutfeld and McGurk. So, Gutfeld, you might remember I predicted this would happen in the beginning of the inclusive marriage movement.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that with any derision, so you left-wing websites and just, you know, sitting out there in the weeds. But it's a logical progression. When you went on and include everyone under the banner of matrimony, that you're going to have this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it's healthy for the kids, you say?
The worst part about it is that all the adults are unattractive. But I get your slippery slope argument. First it's gay marriage, then cats will marry fish and adopt seahorses.
You're going to get in trouble for that. You got it.
No, I'm joking. I think it's beautiful. I think families come in all shapes. I myself live with 4 ferrets in a treehouse. The state won't recognize the relationship. I consider us married. We're planning a ceremony. You won't be invited because you will scare the animals. Point is here is the media has no ability to judge anything. Everything.
Well, not only the media, nobody should judge anything.
Yeah, exactly. Everything that is odd is considered normal, and anything normal is odd.
I felt this, McGurk, in Atlanta. I was surprised. Vermont, you know, you expect it, right? But
yeah, well, you know.
Atlanta.
Takes all kinds. The South, you know, you got the backwoods.
No, but they're traditional people mostly in the South.
Well, listen, I don't mean to be, you know.
Yes, you do.
Polyphobic.
Just say what you want.
Polyphobic, like you 2 troglodytes over here.
Right.
I'm prophobic.
Listen. Group advocacy 101 for a liberal network like NBC is not to showcase the sketchiest looking people in the whole community. I mean, you get people who look like they just crawled out of dumpsters. That's not going to help the cause. So NBC didn't.
But the reporter challenged, and this was a .com thing. I'm not going to make it on the Brian Williams show. The reporter challenged them, which I was happy to see, because look, you got this kid, this little girl, and there she is. I mean, come on. And the teenage boy takes off because he says he knows what bizarre is.
Yeah, but this is good news. And I'll tell you why. Because kids love to rebel. So if they're living under the roof with these people, that girl's going to turn out to be like a Sarah Palin or a Phyllis Schlafly. The kid's going to end up,
rebelling the other way.
Yeah, going the other way.
But to be serious for a moment, you can imagine if they go to a public school and word gets out that this is going on. I mean, it's done.
You know, it all starts out fun and games and the sex and all this stuff, and then somebody doesn't do the dishes. And next thing you know, it's like an old Geraldo show. Punches are being thrown, chairs are flying around, people are drinking poison Kool-Aid. It always ends poorly.
You know what? I love how they say it's not sexual. So you're living with 2 women for the camaraderie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Holland, they have now legalized triage marriages. So, and I think somebody didn't they do it in Massachusetts? Weren't there 3 ladies who I don't know whether they sanctioned it up there in Massachusetts, or I'm sure the Supreme Court will say it's okay. But now this is coming. You're going to have, you know, 3. It's better business for the Vegas wedding chapels because there's 3 fees instead of 2.
Certainly.
But that's on the way.
It's coming.
Yep.
It's coming. And also, by the way, you can't say poly. You have to say polyamorous. You can't say tranny. You have to say transsexual. You can't just say homo. You have to say homosexual.
What do you mean you can't say?
I'm saying at NBC, I'm accusing them of...
You're accusing NBC?
Yes, and I'm demanding an apology as a matter of
being
fact.
polyphobic.
Yes, we need to be PC, and words matter is what I'm saying to NBC.
Right, let's give Gutfeld the last word. I don't know why, but let's do it.
I think it's beautiful. I applaud them, and I hope that one day they recognize my ferret human marriage.
Okay.
And you are invited. It's good. I'm having the wedding on a beach. You'll have to be barefoot and wear linen.
Listen, in honor of his sweater, let's sing "I love you, you love me, we are all one big family." Come on, Barney.
That hurts.
Okay. There they are. I'm not Yeah, I am responsible. I'm sorry. Fact or tip of the day, why I do not play golf. An interesting reason. The tip, moments away.